We're live.
Hello,
Thursday
people.
night Deadlands. And I think they're right in the middle of it too.
Oh, nice image.
All
Is
I've
that
all I got.
is that Albert's bar?
Oh, that yeah,
Dead
probably,
bodies.
probably. Uh, is Jinko muted or do I have something messed up here?
I'm right here. I'm just
No, he's
trying to
something
figure
wrong with
out
his
the
camera.
camera thing.
I see you got Zoom. There you go. There
There
you
we go.
go.
All right.
There I go.
Yay.
Except
Promise I
on the
won't touch
stream.
any more buttons.
That was weird.
Or at least the buttons you're not supposed to touch.
Oh, I know what happened.
Somehow, Jingo, you just took Marb's place in line, and that bumped Venno to the end.
What on the cams?
I don't know why it would do that.
Yeah, I
The
don't
way I
know.
have it ordered on the top of my screen.
Yeah,
When he
VC
showed
gets
up, it like went to the middle and was.
VC gets wanky, man. It gets wanky. Speaking of getting wanky, I was listening to Pretzel. They did, Pretzel come out with a new thing and blah blah blah. So they don't have any of my playlists anymore. So I was listening to the rock playlist that they've got, and there's a song called "Don't Think with Your Dick" or "Stop Thinking with Your Dick," and it was a pretty good song. I liked it. Anyway, all right. So here we are getting ready for a big election. It is election day in Perdition, California, and of course, everybody knows that Mayor Simmons is, or Tim and Simmons is running for mayor. Uh, so,
Tim and Simmons is going to win.
Tim and Simmons gonna be a new mayor. But let me turn the FG elements on so we got some of that going, and I could pop this in here. Here we go. Your new mayor, the honorable Mayor Tim and Simmons. Uh,
That's Tim and
yep,
Simmons.
yeah. And I think we were in the thick of it. Pretty sure.
We just we just making sure that every vote counts, and illegal ones are a felony in perdition.
I'm not sure what's
And
going
all
on
these
with the.
fellas down here are illegal.
I think my
I like the
Sirenscape
new look,
cracked.
HG Willikers, the TV back there. Your Sirenscape crashed.
Yeah, my Sirenscape
By,
crashed.
by the way, Mark, do you have a fire going in that room? I see firelight on your left side.
Well, I'm sitting out by the campfire, man. No,
What?
no.
Either that or police and the fire department are on your front lawn.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Now let's see if I can get some gunfight sounds. What? There we go. And we were at the top of round 3, and HG Willikers, your construct drew an ace. So if you guys don't have it, I'll share that again with you.
I want to play a card.
Yeah, what are you gonna play?
What do I do? Just drop it in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to draw a Joker this round.
Seize the day. You want to draw a Joker this round. Well, that would bump you up to the front. So let me browse the deck.
Deck reshuffles after Joker's drawn, so you're probably not going to find one in the discard.
The combat deck. Oh, is that for the discard pile? Well, there's nothing. That's funny. I thought it shuffled every time a Joker was drawn.
It should.
Well,
It's
then
supposed to.
why, when I browse the combat deck, there are no Jokers in it? Very strange.
Both get drawn this round?
Do what?
That's a good question.
No,
Did they both get
because
drawn this round?
they
Round.
no, they got drawn last round. That was the end of the last round, and I
Correct.
just started a new round, and it should have shuffled. The character acts as if it
Should have shuffled them back.
Yep, it should have. It did not. 29 cards remaining. So let's see.
Can you look in the discard pile?
You know, it doesn't really matter. He's going to get +2 to all of his rolls and his trait and damage rolls, and he's going to go first before everybody else. That's good enough. We'll just move on. But yeah, it did not shuffle. Seize the day. All right, Timmons, what are you going to do? Now, don't forget there's people everywhere. So I see these large burst templates and stuff.
Timmons doesn't have no large bird templates. He's got shotgun blast to the face.
Those were the choking gas I put down. It's not lethal.
Oh yeah, then
Timmons
there's
is gonna.
yeah, there's people falling out from that then. HG and his
Except for
innocent bystanders.
Yeah, they're probably going to be unconscious. They have it's a vigor -4 check.
I'm not
it,
going to pull up townsfolk.
No, I know.
Oh,
even
those
the other
guys. Yeah.
There's no way they'd make an 8. And then if they leave when they fail, they get a level of fatigue. And then even after they leave the cloud, they have to continue making rolls until they succeed or pass out.
Wow. Those rules are a little tougher than 5e, aren't they? Okay.
Yeah, this choking gas is pretty mean.
What's this gunman 45? He just standing there?
Let me move the. Where is Timmons? He's down here. Let's just remember that you win already. So I'm gonna let you go first. You are moved.
Gunman 45. He's on the table, right? Yeah. Oh no, he's bleeding out. I don't want to shoot this guy.
Baboonski. Thanks for the host, buddy. Good to see you.
Number
4.
Number 4. Number 4 is going to get shotgun blast to the knees. That's what he's going to get. Double barrel or single barrel to the knees.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's actually already unconscious.
He's unconscious?
He's bleeding out already. Yeah. Why don't you throw that at somebody else?
4 and 45.
Is he bleeding out?
Yeah, my sentinel mashed him. I took out 45. They had the little symbol on him at first.
What about 40?
40 is still alive.
Let's see. This one's bleeding out. Why is this one bleeding out? If he's bleeding out and he is not a wild card, he's gone.
Yeah, 45 and 4.
I believe somebody's guts out.
Before you take out veteran 4, can we use his roll on 40?
On which one's 40?
Gunman or veteran gunman 40.
Yeah, fine. Just roll to hit, and I'll adjust the numbers. It doesn't matter what you roll. Just roll to hit, so it pops it up on him. It's easy to find in the combat track. Hey, looky there.
Oops, I accidentally had a -4 in the thing. I had to fucking bastard. Let me roll that again.
No, you're fine. Just roll the damage.
Yeah, just roll the damage.
Damage.
That was a hit again. Hang on a second. Hang on. So this guy's bleeding out. This guy's gone.
+2 for Joker.
Yeah.
Drake.
+2 to damage.
+2 to everything.
Oh.
Yeah. So your attack should have
Like 23.
Yeah,
23.
I had the attack.
At that point, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I already had the attack. There you go. 3 ones.
All right. Where the hell's my chips? What the?
What the hell, Bobby?
What the hell, Bobby? Sometimes that boy. Thank you. I just want my chips. Thank you. Thank you, chips.
No chips for you. Come back one year.
All right, because I'm going to try to. No, I'm not. He's a fucking moog. He's gone.
Damn, that's a hell of a vigor roll, though.
22 vigor.
That is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
take
gone.
his spleen to his mama.
Uh,
That's it. You can start the new round.
Yeah, I guess we'll just
Okay.
skip Timmons when we get to him.
Yeah, we'll skip
Yeah.
Tim's when we get to him. Now, HG's Sentinel.
I don't even see the Sentinel on the combat tracker.
It's right, I think it is.
Right there.
I thought we initially had it just acting on my turn.
Okay, so then we will have it act on your turn. I kind of prefer that. Matter of fact, I should be able to
Make-
take him and stack him on Alonzo.
I say I don't even see him on the combat tracker either.
You don't see that right there?
No, I see him on
on
the map, not on the combat tracker.
Correct. I see him on the map, but not on
There.
the combat tracker.
There, my bad. All right. Not paying attention. Okay. Alonso Perez.
Alonso Perez will take this round to reload his bang stick because it's single shot.
Oh.
That's a shotgun shell on the end of a stick, basically.
Yep.
Poke somebody with a shotgun shell. And so I'll reload this round and walk kind of in that direction as I'm doing so.
Gotcha. Let me put you on a square right there. All right, Doc Fong. So, you see people dropping left and right. There's a cloud of poisonous gas. You hear a couple of shots go off. Timmons looks like he just blew this guy in half with the shotgun. And this new guy, Alonzo, starts heading south, and you see him take his cane, and he's twisting something around on the end of it. What are you doing, Doc Fong? Are you talking, Brad?
Is it not coming
There you are.
through?
Now we can hear you.
Apparently, all of a sudden, if I'm in Fantasy Grounds, Discord doesn't want to work.
You'll have to open it and run it as administrator. I've run into this problem before.
It didn't last week, though. On Tuesday, it should really be consistent here, Unity. All right, well, I'll adjust that after this, but I'm going to, as you recall, I have quick on me. I'm going to heal myself first and then take more actions.
Check your push to talk before you do all that in Discord. Make sure you don't have it active.
I have push to talk on. That's the
Oh,
point.
that's the point. Okay. All right, so you're going to heal yourself and then do what? Because you've got quickness on, so you can take 2 actions, no penalty.
Physician,
Wow.
heal thyself.
No shit. Speak to us there, Jesus Venerick.
What?
He poultices himself.
Since I really want to feel better, I'm going to try to toss a red chip on top of that
Okay.
and get up to 8.
Well, I appreciate
He wants that rate.
the random chip I got there. All right, so
All right, that'll be a race, so I feel better.
you feel a lot better. You just make your there you go. Perfect. All right, your second action.
Then for my other action, I'm going to shoot this guy up here who shot me. I'm going to try to shoot him twice, one with each hand.
Is this guy incapacitated?
I thought he was.
Yeah, and
I lost my mouse. There it is. Veteran 4, yeah.
He doesn't have the little icon anymore, but
That may have been because the table was shut or something. Or he changed the options for what icons we see on the tokens.
No, I haven't changed any of that. Oh, that's a
Well then.
miss, Doc. What did no, what'd you do here?
That second one,
Do I?
well, he basically used 3 actions. He healed, he did a shot, and then he took another shot.
Right.
yeah, but my second shot doesn't count, and I have
Right.
quick, so my first multi-action doesn't count. So
2-gun kid.
Oh, he's
Pew
two-gun
pew.
kid?
Oh,
Okay,
it's
okay, I got it. All right, so that was a miss and a miss. Yeah.
he's gonna complain to himself in Chinese here, and
Okay.
that's all.
So Alonso, as you're moving south, reloading your gun, you look up, and this old Chinese man all of a sudden starts moving quicker than you think that he should physically be able to. And you see him like popping something in his mouth, and he's chewing, and then he draws his gun. He's like, "Pow pow!" He just kind of goes nuts. Jeb Hexman.
Let's see. Are these 2 even alive?
They are being gassed. Yes, they are alive.
Are either of them wild cards? I don't think so.
Why are
Well,
you
I
asking?
want to take a double action. I'm just curious more than anything.
Well,
Not
then,
that I have anything that affects it.
yeah. The only time I want
Yeah, you
somebody to
can't help
ask
me.
me if they're wild cards is if you have something that affects it. If they're a wild card. So please don't ask if. But go for it. Whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah,
You're gonna do
sorry.
2 actions.
Yes, correct. 2 shots.
Okay. It's a miss.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit right there. That's a miss. It's the gas, man. You're having a hard time saying there's people bumping into you and shit as they're trying to run away from this stuff. There's like innocent bystanders
Fuck's sake.
falling on the ground. Well, for fuck's sake. Right.
All right, I think that's it then.
Albert is. You know what? I'm gonna play Albert. Let's see, because he's a mean, nasty motherfucker, by his own admission. And I'm gonna play him simply though. If I can see his combat.
Yeah, he was stabbing people with a knife at one time.
Was he?
Brad
He
would be
was
right
knifing
back.
people. Well, he's not gonna move in to the fog, but he knows there's a gunman up there in the rocks. So he's gonna move around. And he's going to get right there and start climbing. It's about 10 or 15 feet up. You could probably climb up there in one turn. So he's climbing.
Are you sure? Oh, that gunman.
Huh?
I thought you were meaning like in the hidden area.
All right, this guy is in a cloud of gas, HG. What's he got to do?
A vigor check at a -4. It's actually supposed to be each round, so I think they're supposed to all take it at the beginning, but
Yeah.
He's coughing.
He's coughing and stumbling this way. So he's going to stumble out of the gas, trying to get away from that. So does it affect him? Can he do anything else? Is he just incapacitated?
it just says he suffers a level of fatigue.
A level of fatigue.
Then,
Okay.
yeah, then you get after the second level of fatigue, you go unconscious.
All right. So as he's coughing with his level of fatigue, he takes a shot at Jeb Heck, who's the one he can see close. And that will be a miss. Get rid of Albert, get rid of that. I got way too much stuff going on here. Do some Windows management. All right, he's done. This guy has to do. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that is
No,
him. Okay.
on the hill.
Huh? Oh, he's not. Let's see, gun in hand 56. He wasn't in the. All right.
Yeah, he's the guy behind.
All right, so he starts moving this way. Damn it.
Damn it, Bobby. Make sure you got tokens locked. Oh, it's Alt, by the way. Now.
Oh, it's Alt and Unity.
Yeah, they changed it from Control to Alt.
I wonder why.
Because Control does something else. Snap to grid or something.
1, 2, 3. Well, it was a 6, though, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a 6. So, Albert will take the shot. I'm going to try not to kill his character. Oh. Oh. He's just shaking. I'll leave that on him for right now. All right. This guy can't really see Albert because of the rocks, but he can see Jeb Hexman from there. What the hell's the deal? Well, I'll just have to drag and drop then. I can't. That's a miss.
Oh, you're trying to target?
Yep.
Or yeah, left click on Albert and then control click on the target.
No,
it should work. It does it classic.
I was trying to target you with the NPC.
Oh yeah, well click on the NPC and then control click the target.
All right, 1, 2. He's got 2 targets that are in closer range from each other. So HG is always his op. It's Doc Fong again. But Doc, this guy's up here in the rocks and he keeps taking pop shots at you. This time you kind of roll over out of the way with your quickness. And this guy needs to make a vigor roll at -4. And he will fail that. How come I didn't give the -4? Well, it doesn't matter. And he starts stumbling and choking, and he takes a level of fatigue. I should have just left my effects open. All right, and then we finally come to H.G. Willikers.
I'm gonna have the Sentinel just kind of head down this direction. You know, blaring, making noise, chasing off the crowd. Just being scary. I can make an intimidation roll for him.
Don't worry about it. The crowd is fleeing anyway. So by this time, 3 rounds have went by. That's about 18 seconds, right? So maybe 20 seconds. So there's still a few people here. The majority of the crowd is dispersed north and south down this trail.
Yeah, he's gonna head this way, blaring his little horn. Danger, danger! Just kind of
danger, Will Robinson, danger!
Except this time it's not from him.
Did you guys watch the new Netflix one? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's quite a bit different, but they really did a good job.
I like it. Well, I've watched it all, so far. Anyway.
They have, anyway.
All right, so HG comes around, jumps over the dead clerk, stands next to Timmons, stands behind him. He looks like he's hiding behind him.
Timmons gets nervous.
And he peeks
out. I was
out.
hoping to get a lot better on that roll.
This guy gets real big. kind of looks down at a shotgun and looks over at H.G. Willikers.
He always seems to end
Killing
up
the
right
new
next to you.
mayor wouldn't be a good thing.
Come on. Fail. Crate roll.
Yeah,
Fail.
read it there.
He passed his turn.
He passed. All right. Now let me take a look at the deck
I
here.
was hoping to get over to punch that guy, but
Browse the deck. Now there's a combat deck and a main deck. I guess I'm dealing out of the combat deck, right?
I would imagine so.
There are still no jokers in the combat deck.
Check the main.
A combat deck is for like quick draws and or such
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Well, there's more and
Dueling
more
and such.
cards missing out of it, though.
I don't know.
All right, there's a couple jokers in the main deck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, we are at the top of the round with Timmons. Again, he gets a chance to get away from HG.
Yeah, let's figure that out too. Which square is HG in? Yeah, so Timmons is going to come booking it through these bushes over here. He's going to go to that square.
All right, so you're in difficult
swivel
terrain there.
around.
So that's about the end of your pace if it's
Yeah, is it 6?
yeah, because it adds 2 to your
Yeah, it's 6. So Timmons gets to, I don't know which square it is, but he's going to turn around with a shotgun. He's got one more round left in the baby. He's going to, gun hand number 5 comes running out like he was in the gas chamber, coughing and snot coming out of his face. And
Now,
Timmons,
can you guys it seems like you guys can't see these guys, are they not? Everybody should have been showing. Yeah, okay. I'm looking. Yeah, that one. Okay.
and
Oh, funny hit.
shoots this guy in the gut, shaking him, and ends his turn.
All right. Well, I will apply that.
I'd like to point out that the 2 large burst templates kind of look like lopsided boobs.
Dirty-minded.
Somebody has
Three
to
is
say it.
enough.
You need to get laid, Vino.
I'm not disagreeing.
Oh yeah, where's my
Damn it.
Yeah, you can have that on Twitch.
I think drawings are okay, especially ones that are so crude.
Is the LBT part there?
Well, I was saying the LBT thing was the nipples. That's why I say they're lopsided.
Those aren't
Yeah,
nipples.
well,
those
then
were
someone else
those were the center square.
They don't look very center to me. But Jeb's going to move just out of the cloud.
He's over 30.
You know, if they're perfectly round like that, they're probably not real.
or she's young.
Does seem a bit suspicious.
So
Hey,
Jeb, you're moving out of the gas.
Yeah, I'm going to use the last round in my revolver on
Now,
this fucker.
does that gas choke or does it burn the eyes too?
choke. It's
Choking.
choking. And
Choking.
coughing.
Okay, choking and coughing. Okay. So that's a hit on a veteran gun hand. You shake him up. Veteran gun.
And to reload is a single action, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Unless you have
Unless you've got
quick load or something like that.
Yeah, something special normally. Yeah, so I will have to reload next turn.
Alonzo.
All right. Gun hand 61. Was he the one that shot at Doc?
Gun hand, the one up on the rocks up there. Yeah.
Yes.
This guy up here?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I have a question. Somewhere in this vicinity around me, there was somebody that was dead. Did he have a pistol or a rifle?
Looks like they're all using. Let me see if they've got. They may have both. So those were gunmen.
Around in that vicinity.
Let me open them up and look at their combat tab. Just pistols. Colt 44.
Okay. Then I will draw my Colt Navy and attempt to shoot gun hand number 61. Right where he
Awesome.
stands.
You want to
He's
try to
already
move?
got a cover penalty on, right?
You moving closer to him? He doesn't. I don't think he's got any cover right now.
If I move closer to him, will I be able to keep him in sight?
He had cover when I shot at him.
That's a trick. Well, if he's got, I'm trying to find him over here on the damn. So gun hand 61. He's got light cover up
I'm
there.
just
So yeah,
gonna-
you move. If you could probably move up to at least where Doc is. Like along this line here, and still see him, but getting beyond that, he's gonna.
All right. Then I'll move to there. Give me a range. Now, will the table automatically take into account range penalties? It does,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Yes, because I had that.
Here, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and put you on a square.
Still not quite close.
Lean forward.
But that's a hit with a raise,
Bang.
nonetheless.
Or roll a 17.
Yeah, you can do it that way too, Jingo, if you want. Oh fuck. All right. I'm gonna start using some of my. Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh raggy.
Oh, that guy's fuckered up. So he kind of staggers, and you hit him, and kind of like the Kennedy assassination videos, where they say that he moved forward, and they say, well, you can be shot forward and cause your body to do that, but this rock is kind of sloped a little bit downwards, and he starts to kind of slide this direction because you fucking fuckered him up. All right, Alonzo, anything else?
No, sir. I'll look at him.
He's
I'll
leaking.
go, wow. Okay. That shot impressed me.
All right, where's he at? Where's this guy? There he is. All right, what do we got here? We got Timmons is okay. So he's got Jeb kind of right in front of him. That is so weird. There we go. That targeted. Uh-oh.
Hey, left click and then control click should target.
Yeah, got it. That's a hit. And you are shaking Jeb Hexman unless you want to remove it with a chip right now. You can let it ride.
Nah, I'm fine. Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Because there's a good chance that I'll unshake when it's my turn next.
Well, this guy can't really see Timmons down here, and unfortunately, you're the only one he does have. You're quite a ways away from him. But he takes a pop shot at you anyway. And misses. This guy remains shaken, so I'm going to use a Benny. that go in the? How do I? How's a DM do that?
Drag it over to the part just where it says the word shaken. You can drop it on that, or at least you can in regular
there we go.
Savage Worlds, not Deadland.
All right. That's this guy. So he kind of loses his footing and slides forward a little bit. So I'm going to make him. He's wounded too. I'm going to make him do a agility, which he succeeds at. So he catches himself before he slides off the rock, and he's looking right
thing you
down
bought
at
those rubber
you.
boots.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking right down at you, Alonzo. You just shot.
So, question: if he just fell forward and is flailing all around, does that mean he no longer has cover?
No, he does not any longer have cover. He's moved to where you guys are very good. And that should miss. It does. And shaken status removed on this dude. And he's got
He's gonna
Timmons
make
right
another
here.
vigor check.
Does he? Yeah, because he's
So
choking. He moves.
succeeds or passes out.
He moves at -4, right?
I don't think it affects movement, does it?
-4 to his vigor is what.
Yeah, yeah.
So Timmons is looking down at his shotgun, cracking it open.
I don't see a way to
Getting
add.
a couple shells out.
So fatigued.
It goes fatigued, exhausted, unconscious.
Okay, so now he is
Yeah,
exhausted.
it's like one's on you, less to put you down.
And then next round he would be unconscious. Gotcha. All right, so he pops out, sees Drake, or sees Timmons right here in front of him. Whips up his, takes a shot, and hit.
Timmons,
Wow.
damn.
Oh, you take a wound. You
I
want to try
wanna
something?
soak it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you do. So nice. All right, HG, it's you and your Sentinel's turn.
He's going to continue the same, just scaring off the crowd.
Yeah, he continues running this way and making noise and banging his metal arms around and shit. And what the? I thought I already clicked that once. Okay. Oh, you get you pace roll on him. All right. Is that it?
I'm moving HG. I can't see anything around this bush. So
Yeah, it'll take 2 off your pace.
yeah, so I have a 5 currently, right? I believe, or 4 currently. Yeah.
What's going on, Joey?
First action to add to that. So then yeah,
Let's see. Is that? Wait a second. Let me put deal on your
So
turn.
that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get me right there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I didn't really know where I was going. There it was dark from line of sight or whatever.
Right.
And then I'm gonna frenzy on this guy in my second action because I had quickness.
Timmons waves by to him. It's a felony to be voting illegally in Perdition. Deputy
As long as you fail and punch Timmons instead.
Willick is gonna see to it that you get your punishment.
Ah. We hit one. apply the shaking to him. Albert's shaken status is removed, and he starts to climb this 10 or 15 feet up here. I'm going to have Albert give me a vigor roll. Usually he's drunk, or not a vigor, but agility. But I'm not going to give him
better climber than him.
Oh, hell, he's just right on up the rocks. So you guys see him, he's just kind of cresting the top of the rocks, getting ready to stand up. Remains shaken.
He must be more sober.
Remove that
Albert
shake.
must be more sober than he
He's got a
Yeah.
bigger check as well. Convince 7.
Trying to figure. Man, my map is not updating. It's showing some of these guys as hidden, like Veteran 7. Strange. I look at the stream client, it doesn't show him that way there.
Maybe it's
Is it are you clicked on Albert and using his line of sight?
Could be.
I think that's a
Yep,
thing.
that is a thing. That is a thing.
Line of sight's a thing in Unity now.
That's a thing. Line of sight. Okay, so he's got to make a vigor roll. Let's close Albert.
Why are you targeting me? Don't point that at me. Don't point that at me.
I was checking something.
Oh, that's a failure. This guy passes out. Yep. That guy rolled a 1. He passes out. He's done. I'm gonna take fatigued off of him. Put unconscious on him.
Oh wait, he crit failed.
Yeah.
Something else happened.
Hold on. If he's a wild card, he would automatically roll the d6.
He's not a wild
so you need
card.
to roll the d6. See.
He's not a wild.
Then you need to roll another d6 to see if it's a critical fail, as opposed to just a fail.
Why? He's not a wild card.
He's dead.
Only wild cards can critical fail.
Yes, but when
Okay. It just says if a victim's vigor roll results in snake eyes, the gas inflicts 3d6 lethal damage instead.
Okay.
But non-wild cards only have 1. In order
If you're for
So
the
it did-
extra, if you need to determine a critical failure, you can roll a secondary
Right.
d6.
So it didn't.
so it's
didn't.
just a fail now.
So it's what?
It's just a regular fail as opposed to a critical fail.
Okay.
He
so,
just regularly died then.
Yeah, he's incapacitated.
His
He's
lungs
dead.
didn't explode.
He's done.
It was HG's
Stock
gas
farm.
after all.
He just regularly died.
I thought he was just unconscious.
All right.
But whatever.
Well, he's
He's unconscious.
whatever.
So
One thing
we can wake him up and question him.
So one thing I noticed is, and I had forgotten about, with the quickness, I think I'm supposed to knock it under an 8.
If you had a
next
raise
turn.
on it.
I believe I did because I rolled like a.
I think you
Because
used
afterwards I'm like, man, I really should have
What's a little
done a multi-action.
It's a little late now that it's a 2 and it's your turn.
Well, I said for next turn.
Oh.
So he's gonna, for his first thing, he's gonna take a running. Because he doesn't like this guy up here.
You can still see him. It's a hit.
Right, that shouldn't have actually. Oh, I gotta unclick it. But
Running -2.
Yeah, because he's elderly or something.
Oh, yeah.
no, I forgot to unclick it
Oh.
because of the multi-action penalty.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to try to soak. Hey. He's still alive.
That was very rude.
Oh,
What lag?
double 1. Double ones on the critical failure.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
So, Doc, your gun's jammed. It's going to take you around to clear the jam out of that gun. Unless you got another one you can pull.
I'll have to. Well, I'm pretty close now, so.
You put a 45 and a 44. You jammed it.
I wonder what happened here. Timmons, did you spill beans into my gun again?
You need to clean the grit out of that cylinder, man.
Just to point out, last time I didn't spill the beans in it. I was using your gun to stir the beans, just to be clear.
Correct. That's
not any better.
That makes a little bit more sense, but also much less sense at the same time.
All right.
This is why you will be a great mayor. You make no sense.
I couldn't find my spoon, and your gun was just laying there on the table like somebody was cleaning it or something.
So, comes around
that
here.
Like freaking Tarzan shit. Jumping around on the rocks and shit.
Yeah, he's going to get over here where he got a line of sight on this guy. And I think Albert's going to try to take a pop shot at him. Because he's too far away to get there walking. So, yeah. There. Wow. Pew. That is a...
Ooh.
What happened there?
Close combat range.
He has himself targeted for some reason.
Okay, well, he hit the gun in with the range, with the raise. So...
Albert, don't put your hand in front of the barrel and try to shoot him anyway.
Damn.
15 points.
That says we're getting ready to redo chips, you know what? The DM is going to try to soak the red chip, and he does. So he takes one wound. Timmons.
Timmons is going to look down at the shotgun. He ain't got no ammo, and he's going to look up this guy who's shooting at him. He's going to look over at H.G. Willikers. Timmons is just going to step up and try to butt this guy with his shotgun.
You going to club him?
Right in the face.
Let me
move right in the face.
In the face! Pow, pow, pow! Oh.
There you go. Hold this. Right in the nose.
Shit.
Knock his fucking teeth out.
I think you just shoved his nose into his brain. Yeah.
That's a wound.
Mr. Timmons, you are in place.
Huh?
You are on fire.
Timmons like bops him in the nose, and he says, "You know what? Come get me." And then he's going to step back away from H.G. Willikers on the other side of this bush.
All right, so he's going to take an op shot against you then. Well, can he do that when somebody's
And then I go,
there's something about
I got extracted.
gang up. You got extraction?
I have extraction. Actually, I have
He has to have a melee
improved extraction.
That's right.
Extraction
Yep, he's got to have a melee weapon in his hand. Improved extraction. Okay, Timmons. Nicely done.
And that's it.
Knocked the guy's tooth out. He can go see Dr. Schultz in town there.
Will you make sure you get the discount? The Timmons discount. Dr. King Schultz will make sure you'll get the tooth. He's burning the chip.
Yeah, I failed the roll, so I burned a chip. And I'm going to take my action to reload, and this, who was that? Gun hand 56. I'm assuming he's actually holding a gun, yes?
Yes, he is. In his hand.
He's got it's just his hand, though. It's his gun hand. It's like this. It's like,
he's a Hellstrom freak.
In that case, I'm going to walk right up into melee.
I was just kidding. You know that, don't you?
Still think you should rip his flesh from his warm bones and eat it.
And yeah, that's it.
You just walk right forward and melee, huh? All right, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I believe. Let me double check what weapons I have.
Timmons said, Doc, you got a bullseye on your head. Take that thing off.
Oh,
What's on his head?
oh, he's
The hat.
gonna.
It looks like a bullseye.
Oh.
Keeps
Oh,
getting
right,
hit.
right.
So he's gonna holster his revolvers and pull out his shotgun and shoot again at this guy because he's very, very rude.
He's mean
Why
too.
was there somebody blinking in and out?
Because I can't delete him off the combat tracker. I don't know, it's weird. So I just got him.
Oh, okay. Somebody that's dead, I take it.
Oh, I guess you can't delete them off the combat tracker if they're invisible. Wow, weird. That shouldn't be.
I never really turned them invisible on the map. So I don't know how that works.
Damn, Doc.
Holy shit.
He's taking after me at Timmons. Winchester. Oh, that's his lever action. Winchester. Damn. I thought you said your shotgun. It's even better.
It's a lever action. It's a shotgun.
No, it's not.
It says
Little.
it's a
No.
shotgun.
I've never seen a lever action shotgun.
No.
Actually,
And
a pump.
besides, a Winchester is a known
That's
rifle.
a rifle. Winchester's a rifle.
It's a well-known rifle.
Interesting, because I got it from the shotgun category in it.
Really?
Huh.
Should be perhaps named something else.
Perhaps it should.
Winchester?
It's definitely in-game
It's a
shotgun.
3D6, so that's a shotgun, right? What's a Winchester do?
A 2d8 for the Winchester 76.
Same.
Yeah, I have one of those back in the hotel.
Hold on.
It did 3D6 was a shotgun damage.
There is a Winchester lever action shotgun on the shotgun tape.
Is there
Damn.
really?
Yeah.
Winchester lever action, ranged, 2+2 shooting rolls. Well, I'll be damned.
Okay, apparently that's actually a shotgun.
Apparently we were all wrong.
Okay.
And then Doc
1887.
Bond's gonna say, "That was very rude of you, shooting me like that.
Well, you fuckered him up. He's,
Yeah,
I just
he's
wanted
holding his
to
guts with his
Be
left
part
hand.
of democracy."
Just wanted to be part of democracy. Okay, Gunhand 56. He's got Jeb right here. Oh, shit. And he really can't.
Tactical move.
Yeah, he doesn't have. He's just gonna have to tactically disengage from you.
You do know I don't have a melee weapon currently other than my fist, right?
So
No.
he can dip.
Let's
but
see.
have
This
to
guy
freaking
might have. This
attack
guy
him
might
with
have
it.
fight. Does he have? He does, but he doesn't have a melee weapon, so he's just got his fist. He's just gonna move away from you then. Take a couple steps back this way, and then take a shot. Oh,
Ooh.
That's okay.
there's plenty of rotten meat around
I'm
these
fine.
days, isn't there?
Little county Q.
I didn't even
Okay.
feel that, dude.
Just went through a hole that's already in your body. Like,
Yeah,
like
already.
in your neck. Like in your neck. It just goes right through your neck.
Remains shaking. I might as well use my last chip.
And roll a 2.
Probably. So this guy just got shot by Albert. So he spins around, takes a shot at Albert, misses. And this guy is no longer shaken, and he decides it's time to go. And he will. Come on. Gotta move. the right dude? 61? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he gets back in these trees and he's got cover on him. He's trying to move away from. So let me put some cover on him. Check status removed.
He's got to make a vigor check again.
Fear check.
No, he's got to make his last vigor
Oh,
check.
big.
Or he collapses at my feet.
I don't think he was ever in that area, was he?
Yeah. That's why he's got the
Yeah.
exhausted.
Yeah, and he
He didn't make it.
collapses. Does it kill him, or are they just unconscious?
Nope, he's unconscious. It's meant to be non-lethal. That's the whole reason I picked it up with HG. So I had something back when we were going to jump into that prison.
All right, so he's incapacitated. We come to Alonzo Perez.
All right. Can I still see number 61 up there hiding?
He's got cover on him,
Or has he
so
moved out of my line of sight?
he
now?
is moving away from you. From where you're at, I would probably say he's got near total cover on him. I'd have to change his cover up. I just leave it like it is.
Okay.
It's medium cover. He's got medium cover on. So again, those rocks aren't that tall and they're kind of sloped down towards the road. So he's got medium cover on. Go ahead and take a shot at it.
Attempt to.
So you see him kind of popping in and out of the bushes up there. Yeah,
Ping.
he goes running in behind those bushes. Just
I'd
you
like
let the
to
shot.
Benny that.
Okay. Yep, might as well use those chips up.
Yep. And I have an edge called Elan that gets me a +2 bonus if I use a Benny to reroll.
Cool. That's a
I
nice.
thought you were Mexican, not a fancy Frenchman.
Bite your tongue. All right, let me try this one more time.
Well, that's a hit. Yeah, there's the +2 up there on the. Okay. All right, you shake him up, and the DM has.
Shut off.
Yeah, he's up there bleeding, and he's all quivering and stuff because the GM has no more chips to try to remove shaking anyway, so he's in bad shape. HG. You see blood start to run down this rock right here, Doc Fong, and drip down.
Running will not help you, sir.
HG and your construct. Is your construct continuing to run people off?
Yeah,
The area is about clear
out
now.
that line until he starts running out of power.
Yep. Yep, this whole area is clear down here.
I'm going to drop my drunken stance so that I have a 5 pace. I'll lower my parry by 2 though, and then I'm going to come over here and just lay into this guy.
Lay into him.
Well, you got the. Okay.
Oh, he dodged.
One of them.
So even though you dropped your drunken stance, you're still drunk, HG? You hit him so hard the first time, he
Yeah.
got out of your reach and you tried to hit him again. Oh, shit. I should apply those wounds first because that would be a penalty to him. Oh, shit.
What's the point?
And then
Yeah.
my second action.
Yeah, you just beat us. As a matter of fact, paint that picture with your bare hands here, old man.
After, feeling a little unfulfilled when this guy collapsed at his feet, he just ran in a fury over to the other gunman, jumping on him, beating him once with each hand. The guy manages to block the first blow, but then as he's turning around, HG whirls around and kicks him right in the solar plexus, lifting him off the ground.
Was that non-lethal, or did you kill him?
I'm assuming it's probably non-lethal. I mean, it's just martial arts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Ask Jeb
Keep his
Hexman.
skull in.
Ask Jeb Hexman about martial artists punching you right in the sternum.
Well, it can definitely
HG.
be lethal. HG just doesn't care enough to stomp on the guy's head while he's down or anything like that.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else?
Your foot came out his back, HG.
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at this deck.
Could I have a new card, please, Mr. Marshall?
That's using out of the combat deck, and it's not shuffled. There's no cards in the combat deck now. It's completely empty. It says reshuffle deck.
I'm actually technically hitting him with my chi too.
Well, if it's when it runs out, you're supposed to shuffle. It's supposed to
It's
shuffle.
supposed to shuffle automatically. So okay, I
Maybe
reshuffled it, and it did not cause us to redo this. So I did reshuffle it, but it's really irrelevant at this point.
But
Alonzo.
if I could have my less than 8 for my last round of quickness here.
Did you draw less than 8? Were you at? Doc drew a 5.
Yeah.
So
I have a 5.
Sure. How come I can't? What the heck? There, you got a 9 now. I kept trying to deal you a card, and it was moving the deck because it was unlocked. Doesn't work well that way. All right, Alonzo.
What?
Is this gas dissipated yet, HG?
I told him he cannot.
I think it was 4 rounds.
That
Wasn't it?
time I'm going to take them.
5 rounds. It's only been 3 since they're just collapsing on that last round. This would be the 4th round.
Right. Okay. Albert takes another shot at this guy. How come I can't get to his... I've got to open up his... I can't see his weapons on the... Oh, that's a hit. And he was not shaken, so I will apply it. He is now shaken. Doc Fong. You can see Albert and this guy up here. You can see these guys on top of the rocks over here.
They are exceedingly far away, though.
They are.
In that case, good question. I am going to. This guy over here is dead too, right?
These two are incapacitated. You've got one guy up here and one guy up here in the woods someplace. Like you might be able to move around out here a little bit and get a line of sight on him.
I think both of those near HG and Timmons are incapacitated.
They are.
I'm gonna come up this way anyway.
All right, you get there and you can see the guy up through the
And
rocks up
then
there, kind of hiding in the bush.
okay, this is a new one. It won't stop moving. Okay, there it goes. I moved the map and it just kept scrolling itself.
Really?
Like, stop, please. All right. What kind of cover does he have? It's probably fair cover at least.
Yeah, he's got medium
But he's
cover on.
pretty close.
Yeah, you can kind of see him back there. He's breathing real hard, and every now and then he bends over and you can see him pop out of the trees. So.
Let's try to shoot at him because he is again very rude.
That's a hit.
I may have accidentally had the other guy
I started to say.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, you hit them
61.
both anyway. So.
There you go.
All right. I got distracted by my map being weird there.
Ah, okay. That's nice to know. You can cancel the movement by right-clicking cancel move.
How do you cancel it?
Right-click your token.
All right, that is good to know.
So, like, if you move it up there, you can right-click it. There's an option, cancel movement.
Because I tried to just move it back last time, and I just had like a bunch of like this.
Yeah, it looks weird.
All right. This guy's incapacitated. So we come to the next guy who is no longer shaken, and he decides it's time to, let's see, he was standing there.
Time to vamoose.
And does he have... He's heading into the woods, trying to get the hell away. So I'll put half cover on him, or light cover, or whatever it's called. Cover. Yes, that's correct, Doc Fall.
I have a plan. As soon as combat's over, I'm gonna play a card.
Now to Albert, he's got light covered. All you guys down there on the low ground, you can't even really see him. So we're gonna play that through. This guy dies of blood loss, so he's. And this guy is right here. How come he didn't? He's only got one wound on. How come he's incapacitated? Oh, that was from the gas.
He was choked.
Okay, so he's just incapacitated.
Yeah, maybe you could put unconscious on him.
I don't
Jeff,
have an
maybe you can go
unconscious.
arrest him.
I've got him
Really?
incapacitated.
Thought there was.
No, I don't. It's not in there. All right, Sentinel HG. He should be about out of juice, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty close. I did him the same round, so yeah, the next round will be his last action. But you can get rid of him now. He's just gonna do the same thing. He's just walking down towards town as fast as he can, scaring people off.
All right, Timmons.
Timmons wants to get up there, Kenny.
Give me an agility roll.
Agility.
Yep.
You're not too bad at agility, I don't think.
I don't think so. I mean, that's your thief's skill. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's about 10, 12 feet up there, a little over 10 feet here where you're heading. So, this would be 2, So you got 6, 7. If you give me a pace roll of 2 or better, I'll put you on top of the rock. If it's a 1, then
2.
all right. So you're standing on top of the rock, and you're looking across here. He's already got light cover on him, but you can see this guy scampering into the. He's kind of like trying to get through the bushes back here. It doesn't seem like he's too tore up yet.
Well, Timmons is gonna take a shot with him with a shotgun, medium range, see what he can get. Little buckshot to the ass as he's running away. Ooh,
We call that the Timmons special.
And I
Okay,
missed.
4 and missed. Yeah, you
I
would have had
wanna
a
use
minus.
the red.
You would have had a -2 anyway because you
I
used a
added a
pace,
-2.
but you used your pace roll to get on top of the
I
rock. Says
clicked.
you're.
I clicked all that.
Yeah, no, he did
Oh, he did.
multi-action.
Oh, he did a multi. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
see that. I didn't see
Yeah.
it. All right, so
did
you're
all
gonna
that.
use your chip.
Then if
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
did the
use. Which one adds a D6?
Red or
Blue
blue?
or red.
red or blue.
Let's do a red one.
If you clicked multi-action, though, make sure you unclick run. You only need one of those two.
Well, no, I reloaded too, so that's why I ran
Oh,
and I did.
Never mind. My bad. I did not hear that part. I was
So
still
3
complaining about this guy
actions.
shot at me.
So you can
Jerk.
roll a d6.
Well, I have a 1 right now, so that means I need a 3 or better on the D. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. You can't take the chips with you.
Try
Okay,
it.
just double click the chip
There you go. Now roll me a d6.
and roll a D6. There you go.
5
Does a
on
6 hit?
80. Timmons. Let's see.
I think it would.
Why does Doc Fang
No.
Winchester lever action? That was still on him from earlier. I've got attack -3 over here. Did you not target him or something?
Yeah,
No, that one was before the cover and the range.
What?
You rolled a 1, and then it has -2. He rolled a 1
Uh-huh.
after his multi-action running penalties.
Okay.
Then there is cover penalty and range penalty. The total was -3.
Yes.
Right. Well, why didn't it
So,
show that in the
with the
chat then?
+5,
Why? That say what I'm saying? I'm just asking.
It's just in 2 lines.
I don't see it.
does.
It does. It's just in 2 lines.
It says cover light -2, medium range -2 equals -3. And
Okay.
it says the target to hit.
Miss. Yeah. Okay. So I'll add 5 to that.
I don't know why it says it unnecessarily convoluted way, but
But that still misses because that would be a 2. And it still misses.
How is a 5 and plus a 1 a 2?
Because
there's a -2
No,
cover,
you-
-2 range.
You were -3. Your double barrel shot at him was at.
that was the total after all the minuses. So you take the 1, you subtract 4, that's your -3, and then you add the 5, it becomes a 2.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. It is not the one that you see. If you read down below it, you had a -3, and it shows you cover light -2, medium range -2 equals -3, target 4, and you missed. So he had a -3, and you added 5 to that, so that's 2.
Well, I wouldn't have burned a chip knowing that there's
Well,
no way.
That's what I was complaining about because it didn't show the total roll.
I thought I had a 1, and then if I rolled a 3 or better, I could hit.
Yeah. That's fucked, man.
Now, doesn't that D6 on the red chip add to his roll to make it a total of 6? His roll was a 1.
His roll was a -3. Look at the line below that.
Oh.
Yeah, his roll was a -3, but it didn't.
Why did he get
Okay, I think
question?
that's what the -3. Okay.
Hey, Marb, why does he have a -4 and a -2 from the multi-action? Shouldn't that just be -4 total because it's -2 and then -2?
He ran and took a multi-action, so it's cumulative.
Right. So I
Or
rolled,
was
I rolled a
multi-action.
7. Oh, okay. So that was a 1 because I rolled a 6 -6. 7 - 6 is a 1. And then
Yeah.
cover -2. Yeah, all that minus is yeah. See, I wouldn't have burned a chip. I thought I had a 1.
Yeah,
And
because
then
it
it's
didn't
it's
display
it's
it right.
better.
displayed in a
Right.
really weird way.
Right. Well, yeah. It doesn't matter. I mean, shit. This battle's all but over. HG.
It does matter. It does matter because I'm going to burn a white chip and re-roll.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well,
Fuck it.
burn a
If
white
it's
chip
almost
then.
over.
Yep. Burn a
You
white
could
chip.
have used the red chip to re-roll.
But he could use the white chip and get better, and then use his red chip.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let me
so
fix you there,
I
Taylor.
got to do 2 actions. What do I need to click on here?
Click on the action and the run button. That should.
2 action in there. That's what I had clicked originally. Oh, I did an 8 again. And then, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to drop that there. Okay, good. Drop that
Drake,
left
just
chip.
roll like a 34 here.
How about a 7 now? Still a miss.
So that ends up being 3.
And then I rolled it.
But if you could do the 5 from your red chip, that'd be a raise.
There you go.
That's not,
So
Marv would
you
allow
got
that.
5. That's hit with a raise. There, and I don't have to give back a
Shooting.
red chip because Fantasy Grounds doesn't allow you to give a specific type of chip to a player, I guess. I can't fucking figure it out. Unless it's
shot
on
him
his
in the
card.
ass.
Yeah, that's 2 wounds, and he's like, ah!
Are you
Shot
able to
him in the
right click on the portrait in the top left corner? Just give a specific chip?
Yeah, they gave me a blue one.
No, just random. It was just random. So,
Alright.
Oh.
yeah. No, but if I open up his character sheet, I think you can do it on the character sheet. So, all right, HG.
I'm gonna go over here and sit on this unconscious guy and take a drink.
Okay. Sit right on him.
That's HG in a nutshell.
Jeb.
Is everybody
I have
dead?
secured the witness.
Or I don't see anybody that's still alive. Or still
No, you
fighting,
wouldn't.
I should say.
Down where you're at, you wouldn't. You hear some shooting coming up from on top of this cliff, this elevated place to the southwest of you.
All right. Living. See. I wish to try to climb. You needed an agility. Yes?
Roll, yeah, or acrobatics or whatever. I like agility for climbing. It doesn't
No.
necessarily take a lot of strength to climb. It takes strength in your fingers and stuff, but it's more in a hurry. So you succeed. So that would be add 2 to that, so that's 8. You had a total of 11. So you are. What?
I've moved 6 up to.
You've
I've
moved.
moved 6.
Right. You move 6 to there. You got 5 more to go. 2 of it's going to be used as rough terrain to climb. See what I'm saying?
All right, so I can only go 3.
Yes.
Just enough.
Got to do that part to defy gravity.
And can I see? Oh, what is his name?
He's got appropriate
Gunhead.
cover on him.
The guy bleeding from his ass.
Yeah, Texas
Got the
Bullseye.
Timothy special.
Well, here, have another shot.
Oh.
Mm-mm. Wah, 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 wah.
You always roll crappy the second time.
You're
Oh,
supposed to roll more, Venno.
All right, hold on. I'm doing a quick dice change.
All right, you're going to use another chip. Try it again.
Yep.
Oh, still.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Well,
a hit
your
this
minty
Good
green,
timing.
your minty green freshness dice scored a hit and a wound and
time.
dropped the guy,
Bleeding out.
and he's bleeding out.
I popped him in the other cheek.
Voter fraud is illegal in perdition.
And I believe that takes
Start
us
combat over.
out of combat. And
I'm gonna play my card. We totally just saved the voters from this shootout and the corrupt, tyrannical rule of multi-voter voter fraud. As a result, I think they should aid us also by voting for Timmons.
you're using a card, folks. Well, it doesn't. These people were being paid to come up here and vote. They're not even citizens. Sure, you want to use that card?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to go
We
back to
saved them from
town.
the dire circumstance.
Yes, you saved the people of Perdition from these intrusive voters who were being paid to come in here. You guys do a little. It's not going to take much. You wake the dude up that's choked himself out over here. Um, it's not hard to figure out. He easily gives up the information that Sheck Kurtz had hired him. They've been going down here for a couple of days and making arrangements with people and hiring them and making promises that, they were paying 10 gold a vote. Well, when they were paying that kind of money, people just out of Los Angeles in droves. And and even the good Reverend, you guys find out, the Right Reverend Grimm had come by and visited with them and knew what they were doing and did not do anything to try to stop them. So
That Timmons, is that a felony in perdition?
What, helping
What's
the Reverend?
that?
If the Reverend came and helped them perpetrate voter fraud?
The Reverend is not in perdition, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, out of our jurisdiction.
Technically, this is
Um,
not really
But
perdition here.
if he came to town, if he conspired within town, then couldn't the mayor put out a warrant for his arrest or something?
Well, we can certainly put it on the docket.
Ah, excellent. Now you just have to be reelected so that you can vote yes.
Technically, I have to be elected. I haven't actually been elected yet. I was.
That's true.
Intern
I voted
mayor.
for you this morning, though.
You know
Don't
what?
worry,
I think I
I
should
did
go
vote
vote
for
for
you.
myself. And seeing since we're gonna
No reason you
arrest
cannot.
Mr. Kurtz, I think the votes are only going to count on my side anyways.
Mr. Timmons, sir, I am a witness to him buying bribes, for he tried to buy mine. And I will show the.
Well, we're
I
going to
will
get
show
a
the.
statement from this individual and this individual, and I think that's it because everyone else is dead.
I would like to find
We're gonna collect
the strongbox key, and Mr. Timmons, I believe this gold belongs to you. Mr. Kurtz is not an
Well, I
honorable
think
man. You are an honorable man.
this gold is evidence, actually. So I'm going to have
I'll confiscate it.
Marshal Jeb Hexman, could you take control of this evidence here and take the statements of the survivors while we drag these bodies off the street here? We don't need all these bodies dirtying up perdition.
So you guys are going to spend some time to clean up the scene here a little bit. All right, so we'll say you make it back to town. You kind of do that. You get your evidence against Kurtz. You bring in this guy in, put him in the jail, Jeb.
Yeah, whoever survived.
The survivors. I'm assuming the guy up here that had been all shot up the ass probably wasn't going to live, but you've got. Do I?
I think it was 2 that survived.
Yeah.
2 that choked.
Okay.
That's it. There's the one I punched out. So
yeah, one
right
choked
here.
and one was choking, but HG just helped him down to the ground. Let's just take a little nap right here.
No, I say two of them choked unconscious, and I knocked another one out. So we should have 3.
Yeah, because there was one over here that I removed. So there are a total of 3.
Failed.
Yep. All right. So you got 3 prisoners. You clean the area up. You drive the Los Angeles residents out of your neighborhood back down towards Los Angeles. And you guys head back to town. And you get there, and word is spread about what's happened. They've stopped all the people coming through to vote. The Chinese aren't letting anybody come through to vote right now, and the town is in an uproar, and the businessmen are going, "What are these Chinese people doing here?" And it's just crazy. It's crazy and perdition at this moment.
Well, once we clear it out, then they're gonna stop stalling up the work so much. Once this is handled.
Whoa, that. Oh, because there's no tokens on that map. We disappeared.
That's right. That's right.
It went black.
And Mayor Timmons, are you able to put hat repair on the docket?
Repair for what?
I have a hole in my hat as a result of official deputy actions.
You want me to put a hole in your hat? Here.
No,
Timmons
no,
pulls out,
I already
Timmons
have the
pulls
hole in
out
my
a
hat.
silver dollar and plugs the hole in his hat. There you go.
Oh, well, I'll take it. It can be my lucky hat. I will start a new fashion trend.
All right, so as you guys get things wrangled around and you kind of get people ran out of town, and you've had there were three things that you could do to help yourself in this election, Timmons. One of them was to somehow end up being the only other contestant against Granville Kurtz. You did that. So in your poker hand, you're going to get an extra card for that. The other one was stopping the influx of paid voters, ballot stuffing, coming out of Los Angeles. You did that. You're going to get an extra card for that. The third one was stopping the people from going around town at night and beating the shit out of people and threatening them for their vote. You failed to do that. So you won't get an extra card from that. But we're going to play a little poker. I told you earlier on we were going to play poker, right?
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
You want to wait until break?
Yeah, because it's 8:30.
It is 8:30. We're going to take a break. And you know what, Doc Funk, since you played that card, I'll let him have a third extra card for you playing the folk hero card. We're going to take a break, come back. I've already reset the adventure cards and the fate chips in case we get into some more trouble. And we're going to have an election when we come back here and see if Timmons is the new mayor. So you guys stick around. Joey, Baboonsky, everybody else who's out there, we'll be right back about 10 minutes. The hell kind of weird shit is... We can't have weird shit going on here.
that was good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Dad and waiting for dinner to finish up.
Everybody get something to snack on, something to nibble on.
I got sketty.
Did you get enough for the whole class?
Nope, and I refuse to share, Brad.
Oh. Now I'm gonna
Got
go
a
be
drumstick
upsetty.
and a Twix ice.
You serious, Brad? You could deal onto images?
Yeah, if you put a grid, they'll align in the grid. That's how you do the chase mode.
I see.
Yeah, and the chase thing is really interesting.
Well,
Still very hot.
so I'll turn the FG elements on here so that we can share this out with the wide world. What in the wide world of sports is going on in here? All right. So if that's the case, just the right one. Yeah, there we go. So if I unlock this, put a grid on, draw it with the mouse. And Mayor Timmons, there he is. Let's see if he's mayor after this. What do you guys say?
Well,
Yeah.
if he isn't, don't blame me. I voted for him.
All right, so the deck's been shuffled, and we're gonna play some straight up stud. First of all, we'll see if you even need your extra cards. So, Timmons gets one, and well, I should have put that here. Let me put that back in the deck. All right, so what was that? That was an 8. What of spades? What the fuck? Let me reshuffle the deck. Come on. Reshuffle deck. There we go. All right. Timmons has 10 of spades. And the dealer draws 7 of diamonds. Not a club.
Come on, straight.
Ooh. I got his jack.
So they like
Oh.
manually counting all these.
Oh. Oh,
You know,
Ooh,
Mayor.
pair
Quick
tens.
counting. Read
Two
my
pair, actually. No, 3 tens.
310.
yeah, you don't even need your extra
Tens
card.
wins.
By the end of the day,
Can he get his extra cards anyway?
he can. I mean, if you want to see him.
What's the point?
There's a straight right there.
That looks like a full house to me.
Yeah, full house.
Yeah,
Yep.
better.
Yep,
Tens
full
over
house.
sixes.
And
Just like the party.
Just like the party.
The victory party.
Rob Toohey cheering 1,000 bits. Holy shit! What the hell are you doing here, Rob Toohey? Cheering, throwing your big old bitties around like that. Holy shit! You just watched Drake win a game of poker and become the mayor of Perdition. Well, not Drake, Timmons Simmons. So we need a mayoral speech, an acceptance speech from the mayor.
Speech.
Yeah.
Speech.
So Timmons gets up on the little podium, and I guess he's got, what, has he got a bullhorn or something? Is there a crowd gathered around?
Mhm.
Timmons says, I want I want this to be distinctly understood that when I take the oath of office as mayor petition, I'll be mayor of the whole town. I will preserve order at all risks, and I will enforce law against friends and as fully against enemies. But there are some things that, if I'm mayor petition, I shall stop if I can prevent them. I will support to the utmost of my power and my influence the peace officers of the city. But if it is not in my power to put stop to it, I will put a stop to the practice which seems to be common among many of the hoodlums of the force of turning themselves into judge, jury, and executioner, and clubbing anyone who they think ought to be clubbed. Without fear and without favor, I will do my duty. I will listen as readily to the complaint of the richest man in the city as I will to the complaint of the poorest. As I expect my friends to meet you many times during this campaign, and expect to make my voice heard in all parts of this town, I am ready to meet any questions that may be addressed to me, and I do whatever in me lies for the success of our ticket.
Very good, Timmons. And with that, I have to give you an extra chip. That was good. I like it. So you are the newly elected mayor of the town of Perdition, California.
And with that, we're going to have a party. Break out the booze again.
Did you get some of those tacos you keep talking about?
Immediately, Granville Kurtz says that the election was rigged. Then there was an influx of votes at 4 o'clock in the morning.
The booths weren't even set up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
And besides, you're under arrest, Mr. Kurtz, for trying to influence the election with voter fraud.
I believe that's a felony.
It
Indeed.
is a felony as of today. Please escort him down to the jail so
Well,
we can interrogate him.
As
Did you destroy most of the jail's roof, Mayor Timmons?
That's going to get repaired in short order. It's on the docket.
Is it on the
I can
docket?
put it on the docket today.
there we go. Get a map back out here. Got your tents, got your party going. And let me just do. If I just load Perdition, there we go.
Excuse me.
Do you guys remember when you were back in Collegium Station? And
Is that the place that we thought HQ was going to explode?
Yes.
Yeah, and where'd my map keep going? There it is. There it is. And HG, or no, it wasn't HG. The hell was it? Anyway, here, you guys, I'll put you on a map. You can rearrange yourself. Put yourselves wherever you want to be.
Is this the courthouse?
It's the town hall.
Town hall.
Okay.
I suppose that room would be a courtroom, so to speak.
Yeah.
Or a meeting hall.
HG, you back yet?
It's probably where the party's going down.
Timmons would be on like the porch or something, right?
Well, right now you're arresting Kurtz, aren't you?
I am, at least. I'm not sure where Kurtz is compared to us.
Well, I'm trying to find some townsfolk.
he's in the vicinity if he came down to complain about voter fraud.
He could have sent some kind of crazy lawyer person.
Yeah, so here's Granville and Chet Kurtz, his dad.
Just tell me that their lawyer isn't Rudolph Giuliani.
No.
Uncle Rudy?
Uncle Rudy? Is that you, Uncle Rudy?
Drunkle Rudy.
Drunkle Rudy? Is he a big
Yeah,
drinker?
Drunkle Rudy. I don't know. He seems like he's drunk every time he gets in front of a camera.
He does.
And so you arresting him or what?
Yes.
Well, he's over here in your tent
I just
drinking
don't know
free
where
beer.
he.
You don't see them right there? I'll put them tokens in.
I mean, I see.
There's a crowd
see
everywhere. Don't
two.
forget, it's thick crowd.
They don't give a name when we highlight over them.
Yeah,
they're
what?
just
Yeah, they
random
just
tokens.
I just dumped them on the map because I realized that too many things the combat tracker screws shit up. But I got a new computer coming with 64 gigs of RAM and 12 core processor.
Damn. I thought you said you had all the parts. You're just being lazy about putting it together.
That's why it's still coming. It's all laying in there on my table.
Just in another room.
I haven't had
It
time
hasn't
to
come
build
into
it.
this room yet.
I'll probably build it Sunday.
Never buy shoes from a shoemaker.
Why?
Because he never finishes them.
Yeah, that's true. You see that he's got some armed people around him. And you, Marshal Hexman, give me a notice roll at -4.
Is this visual
Mhm.
or audit or other?
No, not really either. Yeah. So,
I'm guessing I probably don't hear anything.
yeah, I mean, he does have his armed entourage around. You're gonna try to arrest.
Yep.
Give him that intimidating look, Marshal.
So he's standing there smiling, looking at you. Are you gonna reach out and try to grab him?
Yep.
All right. Well, then we need to do this.
I step aside to let him give him a look.
Yay, Doc. Yeah, I am arresting Sheck and not Granville because I don't think Granville had anything to do with it.
If you think that, you're not a very good sheriff.
Well, no, isn't Sheck the mastermind and Granville's the idiot son?
Right.
No, Granville's the son. Granville's the dad.
No, Sheck is the dad.
Which one's the idiot son?
Sheck, the son. He's the one who was running for mayor.
No,
Granville
it was
is the dad.
no. Granville Kurtz was running. He was the son, but he was doing it because of his dad, Sheck.
Yeah, Randall's not very smart feller. He just, yeah, Daddy, remember?
He went along.
Oh, Sheck is the dad? I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, Sheck is.
Yeah, Sheck.
Yeah, Meshach Kurtz. All right, so you go to arrest him, and these guys all pull out their guns, and we have Doc Fong, who gets to take an initial action here. Gets to take the first strike.
All right.
Give me a notice
You
roll.
are all going to surrender, correct?
Give me a notice roll.
And of course, I pulled a frickin' 2.
There's something.
Did I notice anything?
Well, there's something not right about him. But no, you don't notice anything because I had a penalty stacked against you too. I just didn't tell you what it was.
Ah.
Okay, what would you like to do, Doc Fong?
If I notice something off about him, can I, like, have a
You didn't really.
medical
You don't.
sort,
You didn't.
or like
No,
an
just
occult
you
sort?
don't notice anything. Let's. Yeah, let me rephrase that. In other
All right,
words, with a
everybody, you're
-4,
going
that
to
was a
surrender,
3
correct?
that you rolled, so you failed. They don't look like they're going to surrender. You see people clearing leather.
It's clearing leather. Swing.
Wow,
Very
that's
well.
big.
Well, they seem to have all drawn weapons.
Yep.
And are rather hostile, yes?
Oh yeah.
They look red to me.
All right, well, this is an ongoing situation, and also I'm going to shoot them. I'm going to say you have one last chance, right, Marshall?
Yes, they have one chance.
And you're not going to surrender? Well, then, I guess what happens, happens.
The dice did something funny there.
That's Unity.
Hesitated.
You hit Alfonso. Oh, that's his name. I thought you hit.
I am Alonso,
Oh.
not Alfonso.
Alonzo is our friend.
Very
Rob,
Alfonso
your
is just some dirt.
my camera is
Don't
off
get 'em mixed
center.
up.
Does
We know
that
they all
just?
look
I
the
bet
same.
that drives you crazy, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah.
You have-
Let's
Alfonsos and
fix that.
Alfonsos.
You have to admit that the names are very similarly spelled.
Santa de la Mission. Mission.
I don't know how that happened.
Ooh. Hit with a rage.
Okay.
Ooh. 2 wounds.
So he pulls out both gun and he's like, blam, blam.
Yeah, let me look at. Get rid of some windows. All right.
Am I good to end my turn then?
You were shooting at which one? This guy?
Yeah, this guy who's seemed to be would be closest in front of me in my line of sight.
So he soaks one of those wounds. Okay. Very good, Doc Fong. You're not moving then? No?
Well, now that you say it that way.
I
I'm gonna back
didn't
up
really
too.
say it anyway. It's just making an observation.
I'm gonna back up after I go blam blam.
All right. Well,
It's a
Kirch is not a combatant. So H.G. Willikers, is he even here?
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Looking around and seeing my dire condition here. They shouldn't crowd an old man. I'm gonna use quickness for my first action.
Shouldn't crowd an old man.
That was actually Doc Fong's
This
exact
one,
thought.
I'm not really so worried about failing horribly. You know, it's just me and Jeb. He already dead.
And some civilians.
Damn,
So-
dude.
It should have been a -2. I had hit it to 2 actions. I don't know why it didn't stay.
That's
Maybe
an 8.
'cause
It's still
I
a
hit it before
raise.
my turn started. Yeah.
Yep, still a raise.
So I'll have the raise for that. And then for my other one, I am going to use damage field. He's going to vent the steam on his suit at full
All right,
power.
It sounds like a much better idea that I step back.
Indeed.
You don't know about
Yeah, you
H.G.
just can't be right next to me.
Well, I know that, but Doc Fong still says it's probably best to keep at least like 15 feet between steaming HG.
All right,
Or
so
HG in general.
And then I'm going to end my turn, which is going to cause all 4 of these guys to take damage.
damage field
Except
creates
the 2 of them.
hang on. Damage field creates a dangerous aura around the recipient that harms foes foolish enough to get too close. At the end of the affected character's turn, all adjacent beings, including allies, automatically take 2d4 damage. So when he ended his turn, everybody adjacent to him took 2d4 damage, correct?
But I'm adding the extra damage, the +2, to cause it to do 2d6 damage, and the +2 to do lingering damage. So it's going to cost me 8 power points to cast this.
Okay.
Out of
So
my damage
I
field.
want to get the 2 non-combatant civilians first, the Kurtzes. They're townsfolk. So I'm gonna have to pull an NPC here. I think their toughness is like 5, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 seems like a.
I actually thought they were combatants.
No,
2
they're
plus
not.
half their vigor.
Yeah, half their vigor is 3, so that's 5. Toughness is 5. Matter of fact, I'll make it even easier, and I'll put 2 townsfolk into combat track. I'm not gonna put tokens on. Well, yeah, if you want tokens on the map, I'll do that. Give me just a moment.
There ain't no shortcuts in combat in fantasy.
There ain't no
Just gotta-
shortcuts. You're right.
Just put them in
Wait a
there,
second,
and the players are gonna kill them all. Don't you worry about that.
I think the shortcut is saying, okay, now they're unconscious.
Yeah. They're townsfolk.
Just avoiding discussion.
Steamed
entirely.
them unconscious.
There you go. Now they're active combatants.
You know, I do like my rotten meat steamed.
There's actually some steam sound I hear. Or something.
That's crickets. Or cicada bugs, or whatever they're called. Ho!
It smells sort of like dinner.
Nice. So I did 1/1 to each of the regular guys and fucked up the other 2.
Trying to get down here to the.
96.
Yeah. You basically just killed the 2 Kurtzes. Or at least
Well,
they're
so they only
bleeding
took the
out.
1 wound. So yeah, they're steamed and burned on the.
They're bleeding out. These other guys though, let's see. I'm gonna have to spend a fate chip try. And I did. I soaked one.
It looks like the way it shows to me is that both of those damages hit the same person instead of the 2 people.
And then I'm gonna let that guy take his wound.
It does look like that way.
What now?
Yeah, but he's gonna mark both incapacitated, so it don't matter.
They're gone. Those guys are
Townsfolk,
gone.
that's
They
what
ain't even
we're
worth
talking about.
worried about. They're gone. The 2 townsfolk. They're poof.
Oh no! He's talking about Santa de la Mission 25. It should have cycled through all 4 of them, but instead of going to Alfonso, it looks like it hit Santa 25 twice. He took 2 wounds and he took 3 wounds there in the beginning because it hit him first, then it hit the 2 townsfolk, and then instead of going to the 4th guy, it hits.
Well, we're gonna let it
Santa
ride
25
because I
again.
already spent chips and we're gonna let it ride. Yeah.
He dove in front of his buddy. No!
Okay. So, this dude.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
one
dude
took 2 and one took 1.
Okay. One took 2 and one took 1. Where you took which ones? I mean, point it out and I'll make the adjustments. But I also soaked some wounds.
I know.
So
I would say, well, what I'm saying is that That's after the second one. They were 3 and 2. What I was saying is both of them were on this guy for some reason. So the second one should have been
25.
on the other guy. Yeah.
So
Instead of hitting Alfonso, it hit 25 again. So it had him as 5. It should have been 3 on Santa 25 and 2 on Alfonso. And then when you
Yeah.
soaked, it should have been 2
Well,
on 2
if
on
that's the
him
case,
and
I
1
would
on
have
the other.
soaked Alfonso's anyway. So I'm gonna put 1 back on this guy. Come
Yes,
on.
I mean it should be 2 and 1 instead of 3 and 2.
I think, is that right now? Is that right? Is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Third.
All right. So this
Yeah.
guy, I'll get rid of townsfolk because you toasted the Kurtzes.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Actually, I don't think that's true in one case, but I've got to go find out. What's that, Doc?
Oh, seeing the injury gave Doc Mong a real big surge of adrenaline there.
Okay. All right. Well, you get to immediately take your turn then. Wait a minute. To play a card, though, you've got to beat me in a roll, don't you?
No, you don't.
No. Oh, that's to
That's
interrupt.
if you're
That's
on
to
hold.
interrupt. Yeah. Okay.
He's going to take a run over here. And he's going to... Doesn't like how this is going. He's going to take a multi-action.
Okay.
His first, he's going to try to stabilize the bleeding on Shek because
Okay, let me read
he
this
thinks he really
card.
should be going to jail.
Your hero gets an additional and immediate turn. So, yeah, you can do a multi-action. Okay. So you're going to try to stop his bleeding. That's a successful med check.
You still technically have your ochre bonus.
Yo, it's the same turn. Or same round. So I go and I attend to him. And then I'm going to shoot at this other guy
No, I got nothing.
who doesn't seem to be steamed.
And that's it.
Whoa. 4 wounds.
Damn.
96.
Yeah, that's the one on the bottom left.
You know what? I'm going to let that ride.
Damn, I'll shoot him.
All right. So he's incapacitated.
So I'm gonna bandage those steam wounds. Yeah, so I'm gonna bandage the wounds, then go blam blam.
So, oh, 2-gun kid. Okay. So you took 2 actions.
Yeah.
You applied that. Damage 10, 76. Wound on him.
Didn't so.
Yeah, it rolled a 4. How come it?
Because he has -2 from wound penalties.
From red burning.
Gotcha.
From being burned and shot and everything.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna say, now you can arrest him, Marshal. Although maybe we should take him to the hospital as well.
Wait, that's on the docket, the hospital.
Oh,
Snake eyes for damage.
So what? He
Good
took.
Lord.
He took.
I had
He's still
lingering
taking
damage on
damage.
it. So on the start of his next turn, after they taken damage from me, they take D4 damage instead of D6s.
So Doc's over there patching them up, and they're still burning.
They're off the thing since they're not taking an action. They're well, that's what they do.
All right. HG, I need you to. Now, how does that work? Okay, I got to look at this. Give me a moment because there's no link here. Give me a spirit roll.
Ooh.
HG.
I'm gonna white chip that.
Okay. And that would be. Well, how come it doesn't tell me what the fuck? Man, I tell you what, some things I do miss about. All right.
Classic.
That's what. Yeah, about. No, not classic. 5e. Just the rule set,
Oh.
not the game itself. I mean, the rule set in Fantasy Grounds,
Right.
not the. I just there's some
Yeah,
things I wish
Implementation.
they've done some great things. I mean, like the automatic distance checking on maps and stuff like that. Even in Classic that worked, but then there's other things in Savage Worlds and Sway that just doesn't. Hang on a second.
Yeah, it doesn't always work like it's supposed to.
What the hell is that? Well, it doesn't have a. Okay. All special abilities. Well, I guess he's not going to do that then. He's going to do something else because I'm tired of looking for it. NPCs aren't set up right sometimes. It's just the way it is. All right, so he steps forward,
The
HG.
reason I stopped.
What's that?
One of the reasons I stopped running Deadlands, I was starting to get mad at the table.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
when it gets
A
updated with
lot
all
of
the
things
Suede
are
stuff, it
only
should be
half
better too.
I should have taken a look at these NPCs a little bit closer because I've noticed this before, and I just set them up, and there's some story behind it. But let's see, that's an 8, and he's got to beat that with a. What the fuck? And he does not. So he steps forward, and you see him kind of go, ah, and breathe towards you, HG. Like this gas comes out, and it stinks. I mean, stinks to high heavens. Fucking nasty. And you're like, uh, that smells like Jeb Hexman's breath.
At least it was spirit and not vigor.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a reason I don't soak.
Uh, all right, this guy's way over here. He moves
Oh
through
yeah,
the crowd.
The Granvilles, if they're still next to me, will take damage on my turn.
Their last name is Kurtz, by the way.
Gotcha. The Kurtzes.
The Kurtzes.
So I'll try to move.
And
The Kurtzes?
try to move. What? What are you?
The Kurtzes.
No, I'm trying to. What's? It's not your turn, HG. What are you trying to
Never
do?
mind.
Oh, no. I said if I don't move, I'll continue to roast them on my turn. At the end
Oh,
of my turn.
all right. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So you're hollering at them to move the Kurtzes. Well, as soon as Doc Fong, I should have had you roll damage Doc Fong earlier because you started tending to his wounds, and he's in the blast area.
He is, but I'm not.
But to reach
it only
him,
takes effect at the end of my turn,
oh, gotcha. Okay,
not when they enter.
this guy is moving toward Jeb Hexman. He pops off a shot. And doesn't seem to do
Why
much
is
to
that
you,
a
Jeb.
hit? Wait,
Huh?
why? I don't understand why that was a hit with a raise.
A 10?
We got a 10.
Oh,
You got a 10.
okay, right.
What the hell? All right.
Oh, I'm losing
Alon.
Can I see it? Can I see into this tent? Is it an open-sided tent?
Yeah.
So I can see Santa de la Misión 19.
Yes, you can.
I will call out to him, Senor, I will give you one chance to walk away now. And if he doesn't immediately turn around and start walking away, I'm going to put a bullet in him.
He doesn't do anything. He's not even looking at you.
I guess he didn't get shot. Oh, too bad.
It's a hit.
Shoot a hole in his hat.
Let's see. Shaker status removed. All right. So let me take a look at this. You shook him up, didn't you, Jingo? You did.
I did.
Apply that. All right. Well, why would it's the same way on this one? I'll be damned. Okay, so HG. No. Rigor mortis. What was that for?
So just shaking it. He was hit. He had the lingering damage. He's the guy that's next to me.
I thought it
So
only
after
took effect on the
his
end of your turn.
Yeah, but the lingering damage takes effect on the start of their turn.
But it's
Because they paid
it's
the
a
extra
die
2
step
points.
less. So the regular is D6, the lingering is D4.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna spend a chip. He's not. And take the shaking off of him. And Alfonso steps forward, and I need you to give me a. Fuck.
You need to give him a fuck?
No.
Hey, now. We didn't have our warning for that. Plus, we should really have Albert
Okay,
here
a
for that.
fighting roll +2 against the opponent. So
It's against my fighting.
now why did that only roll? What the hell? Okay.
He does have 3 wounds, so
Well, it's because you got to turn the number pad off to use the number pad to move them diagonally, and I keep. All right,
Oh.
2. Okay, now.
Ooh, a critical failure.
All right, so he had a 4, and HG had a what? An 8 on a
8.
fighting roll.
What about
So-
that
So he
critical
tries to
failure?
grab you, and you. What about whose critical failure?
Right above HG, Alfonso Santa de la Misión, fighting critical failure.
Yep, it's red. The dice is red.
yeah, but that was a mistake roll.
It was a
wasn't
it was a mistake roll. Did you guys not hear me?
Yeah.
I had a
Number
minus
nine.
I had a -3 in the box over here, and it should have been a +2 because I was hitting the wrong thing. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
There was I lost the. I didn't
Okay,
hear you for a minute
anyway.
there.
Well, the -3 actually came from the wounds.
No, the -3 was because I had it in the box down there. I looked down there, and there was a -3 in the box.
It's
Not,
it only
not
shows
according to that
wounds
roll.
-3.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
It
see, the
didn't show
second
it?
one is wounds -3 +2.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's see then.
Yeah, but he
It's-
didn't.
I'm
He wasn't
pretty
able to
sure-
apply his +2, so he re-rolled it, and that's why he rolled a 4.
Yeah.
So the second roll is accurate. The first
Yeah,
one was a mistake.
It doesn't matter
There
anyway.
was
It's
an
irrelevant.
ostrich.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Period.
HG is just
Okay,
too tough an old man.
Jeff.
I do believe I get to counterattack him.
If he missed, yeah.
1 failed fighting attack against me.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oof.
All right, and he drops. Did you just
I just need to
incapacitate
grab
him, or okay? I'll leave him on the combat tracker then.
Yeah, it would have been a punching him. As he came in, HG would have just kind of notched on, look, spun out of the way, and caught him with an elbow in the back. Like it. He
Gotcha.
didn't even mean it.
All right, Jeb.
All right. What would it take for me to move here while like grabbing Shek's collar or Granville's collar and dragging him out of the way?
If you guys, any part of your body enters the space that he's in, you're going to take damage. And Doc already did it once, and I didn't apply any damage to him. Because you had to, in order to tend his wounds, you had to reach into his space. Did you not, Doc?
I thought HG said that it didn't work that way. It's at the end of his turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
He let
I
out
wasn't.
more-
I wasn't there during HG's turn.
gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you can move over there and drag him with. So you drag Granville Kurtz out of the mess.
I was just wondering if you wanted to count that as a move action or action. How you
Yeah,
wanted to
as an
classify
action,
it.
you're going to have to drag him. It would be an action. Now I'll let you drag
In
him
that
up to
case,
half
I
your,
would-
or -2 off your pace, so you can keep dragging him if you want to.
I just wanted to just drag him a little bit away from HG. Then I'm gonna turn to this guy and take a pot shot at him. And miss.
Multi-action 2, see it? Okay, very good. Timmons.
Is there like a bunch of people running around, or
Yeah, there are, but they've
do I
pretty
have
much,
a pretty clean?
yeah, They've scattered away from
I
here.
have a pretty good shot. All right, so I'm gonna take a double barrel shotgun shot to number 19. Both barrels.
Damn.
Three wounds. Yeah.
Is Hardy even here?
He would have been there for the party, just kind of outside of there, and
Oh, good point.
he's probably like not on the map distance wise. He ran away and he's crying.
Such a brave lad.
All right, Shed Kurt's incapacitated. He's laying there taking damage, I guess. He takes another blast of steam. Yeah?
Yeah, the lingering.
Yeah, well, that would probably pretty much kill him then. So I'm going to take him off the combat tracker. Well, no, I'll leave him on there because he is shit Kurtz. Anyway. And I think he is actually, I don't know, I just turned a townsperson into him because he was a non-combatant. So Granville does nothing.
Yeah, I thought that was real low.
All right, Alonso. Alonso, you are up.
Timmons cannot get above a 4 on initiative. Hardly ever. He's
Let's
always
see.
last.
Where's HG? Did he? Yeah, he drew above an 8. Okay.
All right.
Healers over where what?
I will walk over to him, raise my bang stick, and poke him with it.
Boom.
Damn. 5 wounds. Yeah, he's done.
Let's see, that shit Kurtz. Yeah. Yeah. You can't rotate the tokens anymore. I used to like to rotate them on their side to show which ones were down.
You hold
Yeah.
shift,
Hold
shift plus wheel.
Sweet.
It's also that in classic now,
Yeah, they changed it over there.
Nice.
so you can't accidentally start spinning them around.
I actually deleted classic off of my taskbar. No
Did you?
more classic. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I-
use it because I'm building stuff in Classic that I want to work in both Classic and Unity, so I got to keep it. But anyway, Daily Mission is, why is he incapacitated? He shouldn't be.
Which one?
Is he a wild card?
Yep. What the hell? I can't. Man, Unity's fucking pissing me off. I can't click on it. The fuck?
I blame Brad.
I blame Jenkin.
Shit.
And he blamed
Anyway.
Strahd.
So he's on his side. All right. This guy's no longer shaking. And he is going to.
Yeah, no, I think 96. Oh, yeah, no, he did. All right. Doc Fang shot him for 4 wounds.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Who, 25?
No, 96. 20,
96.
25 is
The first one you're wondering
fine, I
about.
think.
Yeah, no, 25 is fine. He's wounded, but he's not.
He's got 2 wounds.
His flesh is burning off.
Sizzling. Move over, bacon. Now there's something meatier. A harrowed sizzling.
Wait, isn't that Dr. Green Thumb's sizzling screen?
Okay, so this guy, and now they're okay. So HG standing right next to you. Give me a fighting roll.
Picked on the wrong old man. I tell you that right now.
Yep.
6.
Yeah, he can't get a hold of you. So did you already use your? No, it's a new round. You want to take a poke at him? That's a hit.
Four wounds.
You just drop
sick.
this dude right where he's at. All right.
Gee, do try to stop kicking off those heads. You are making a mess with all that blood splatter.
And again, you guys are.
I don't think there is, in fact, much blood splatter in this case.
No.
How much are they bleeding?
Well,
Give me a
we're
notice
pretty
roll.
much out of.
Yeah, you're out of combat.
I say, well, my power's still going. I'm going to just step up between these guys and just burn them for the next 4 rounds.
Steamed meat.
You're going to continue to burn them, melt their flesh.
Well, seeing them use that carnal breath on me, I have an idea as to
Well, and they ain't bleeding
how
either,
hard they are to
HG.
really kill.
You've been around Jeb Hexman long enough now. As a matter of fact, give me a notice roll.
I gave you one. I was
No,
seeing
not
if I
you.
noticed it as well.
HG. You definitely notice it. No, HG, you don't. I mean, you know, they're not bleeding. It's obvious to you that they're. You don't recognize any of them though. None of you have so far. Jeb, you get to looking at this guy on the. You get to looking at this guy on the ground right here, and you're like, I've seen him before.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
Where at?
When you first met Father Miguel.
Well, now that I know a little bit more about what they are and what I am, I'm going to use the last 4 remaining rounds in my gun to put a bullet in each of their heads.
You're going to shoot him right through the head, right here in
Yep.
front of all these people.
Why, senor, do you defile the bodies? They are already dead.
Not quite. I'll explain later. Yeah, but yes, I will do it right
You're
here.
going to do it right here in front of this crowd, okay? So you shoot each one of them in the head. The crowd scatters. People are mortified. You don't have to roll to shoot, and you're just going to walk up, stick your barrel to their head, and shoot.
Yeah, I know. I was just doing it to
Get
do
through
the
your ammo.
thing.
Yep. Okay. Got you. So as you shoot each one of them, their body begins to twitch and twist and twist, and then it finally lays still. And
What was that?
And the stench coming off of them. And you see their flesh very quickly beginning to rot in front of you. Unnaturally fast.
Could I do an occult roll to see if I recognize what's going on?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Alonzo's traumatized by this.
I have not seen such things.
Timmons is trying not to look.
Yeah,
Best you do not, Mr. Timmons.
Doc Fong, what were you wanting to roll an occult on? You're pretty much spot the fact that, I mean, you're looking at him and then you look at Jeb and you're like, just like the Hexman.
Jeb, Jeb, these have the same condition that you do.
Apparently so. I don't think they're coming back.
Don't bury him because that don't work. I tried.
Yes, I do hate when they disturb me that way.
I don't think we have to worry about that. I mean, you see their flesh is just like rotting off their bones, like unnaturally quickly.
No, Timmons doesn't see that. He goes inside, closes the door.
Why does it sound like we're in a swamp? It sounds like we've been in a swamp for.
Because you've been, you got the lizard dudes playing or something there.
I didn't do
I have
anything.
no idea.
Excuse me, Marshal Jeb, are you going to try to eat these people now?
No, I don't think so. They don't look that appetizing, honestly.
Well, that's the case with most people, but it doesn't seem to always stop you.
Eh.
These ones are probably a little overcooked for him.
It's a little too rotten. They're probably like just a pile of rotten mush, and some bones. By now.
But HG did warm them up for you.
Yeah, they are steamed technically. So, I guess after dealing with the other Harrowed, Jeb will begin to clean up, picking up the bones and whatnot. And
Okay, so this evidently took place. Let's see. The results are in ballots and bullets. The night the ballots are counted past midnight. Process overseen by representatives of both campaigns. Blah blah blah. Wasatch and various Ghost Rock concerns.
It was somebody typed Marshall, so we had Marsh going the whole time.
Oh, Marsh.
yeah, they probably need to kill that trigger.
So they tell you that Marshal Hexman, you are released from service. The mayor will, can more than, most certainly keep you on if he cares to. Timmons, you are officially given the keys to the big office where you can move your stuff in.
He's already moved his shit in. They don't know it. Cigars on the desk. That's it. And
Yeah.
Timmons is going to appoint Joker as vice mayor.
Oh. Well, he's thankful for that appointment. And, of course, you already had to talk with him that you'd be turning over things to him eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Now, let's see. I got to get back. Let's
Depends
see.
if the lady with the hat shows up today.
After you put more things on the docket?
Yeah, you can start getting your docket together for your next meeting, but we'll say the night passes. You guys can party into the morning if you want to, or call it a night, whatever.
Alonso is not going to drink anymore tonight. He's seen something fairly disturbing.
Timmons doesn't really drink, anyways.
Well, a little bit of alcohol might actually help you deal with what you saw. And I do apologize about that, Alonzo.
I will make sense of it eventually.
So Mayor, should we take the Granville to jail now?
Well, I'm sure we would have taken him somewhere, either to jail or to somewhere to get healed up.
Okay, so as the election comes to a close and you guys get through the night, you put Granville Tate in jail. Volmer Tate says that he can't, just can't take living in town anymore, and he wishes you all the best, and he rides off into the sunrise.
Thank you for the silver bullets.
He tips his hat to you as he rides away. Do I still got an image of him?
Hey, Timmons, I know something that you need to add to the docket to get the vice mayor to find a replacement marshal sheriff.
We'll be taking an interview tomorrow for the is it the sheriff or the marshal? What's
If you guys
appropriate?
remember Volmer Taint, Taint is J. Rob called him. Guy that introduced you to silver bullets. And,
The one we helped rescue from the horse thieves.
Mhm.
I think this is the Deadlands equivalent of Blade.
Yeah, I can see that.
Cool. So he leaves. You get through the night. Let's adjust our calendar. Yep, Jeb, I'm definitely slipping. I've had a pretty rough week, man. It was luckily enough
I understand.
I readied all this stuff like last week because I didn't know which way you guys would go or how things would play out. But I didn't have much time to read back up on them and realize that okay, these fuckers don't have they should have had arcane powers of some kind to roll. I couldn't do anything with them, so I said fuck it, let them all die. So I'll check my
That's what they do for
NPCs next
being
time.
worthless.
Yeah. All right, so we got Wednesday the 16th, and so 10 a.m. Sound good? You guys are back up. Lacey O'Malley comes tracking you down. He says, hey, we've got some information on Born in a Bowl. You remember her?
I'm sorry, who?
We need to meet back up with Sam.
There's a Native American person who knew something about things.
Yeah, because it's been several
Sam,
sessions
the
back.
guy we rescued from the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the guy we rescued.
So if you remember, these are the things he told you, and you should have. Some of you guys may have drugged these to your notes, but that when he finally was able to
I
talk
gave
to
up
you
on
guys,
those because they break.
yeah, he had told you, bastards got me right after I mailed off the second copy of my report to Alan Pinkerton. Blah 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 blah. Probably ate the kid, hired it, and he says that's right, and he starts telling you about Grimm and them being cannibals. Anyway, you'll probably think I'm loco, and I don't blame you, but I may have heard this thing. But I may have heard of this thing called the Reckoning. It was just one of the pet theories of the Pinkertons a few years back. Something that happened to the world. Magic came back somehow. Black magic. And all the horrible things it gives life to. I think Grimm's in league with it somehow. Year ago, the cult locked up an Indian shaman in a cell next to mine. Said his name was Ceasefar Head. We'd talk when we were able, and he'd tell me tall tales about the reckoning and how it all started. I don't remember most of it, to tell the truth. Been playing a few cards short of a full deck for the better part of 2 years now, I guess, but best I can tell. But he said Grimm was a servitor of this reckoning, and that he couldn't be stopped or killed by ordinary means. I can personally tell you that a sharpened bone fragment drove clean through his heart, barely made him wince, so I believe it. But he's got to be stopped. If he ain't, people are going to suffer for years, maybe forever, if he's truly immortal, and it gets worse too. Ceasefar Head told me the reckoning wasn't the apocalypse, it was the beginning of it. Grimm and the others like him are after something big, something that could create a literal hell on Earth. Ceasefar Head knew how to kill Grimm, but I'm afraid we didn't get that far before they took him away. I don't know what happened to him, but I know another shaman who will. She goes by the name Born in a Bowl. Evidently, these two were the founders of the Necessity Alliance. It's a collection of Indian survivors who've gathered up above Lion's Roar in a maze. She'll know what happened to Ceasefar Head. Hell, she may even know how to kill Grimm herself. Find that out and we'll report it to the agency so they can handle it from there. And then when you meet with Lacey O'Malley on this day, he tells you to go ahead and be careful, but head to Lion's Roar. You probably won't get much past the docks because Red Petal Sue runs the town. And see if you can find a line on. See if you can find a somebody that can tell you how to get there to wherever the Necessity Alliance is.
I thought we were friends with Red Petal Sue, or at least on friendly terms. She was the one with the gyrocopter, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the one that HG was tinkering with. We're at least, not hostile towards her.
We're not on the top of her kill list, anyways.
We're not kill on sight is always a good thing.
Her notice roll, she failed to recognize you guys as the ones that were fighting her from Hellstrom's train. And so I ended up playing it out as a friendly encounter, although she's not a real friendly person. But she took a liking to the old man for some reason. Fucking with her gyrocopter like that.
Because he could take his teeth out.
Is that what it is? Flick the bean?
Flick the bee.
Here, let me take the teeth out and flick the bean.
Play with a low tonsil.
Yeah. So anyway, and then later today, Joker Watson comes to you, Mayor, and he says he's got a telegraph for the Devil's Posse. And
That's us.
yeah, and it happens to be from the Shelton gang, the Shelton boys, and they tell you that they've loaded their cattle up and they should be here within a couple of days. And somehow we're gonna have to get all these cattle out there to Big M Ranch, which is also up in that area.
So let's think about this a second. The cattle's coming to perdition?
Well, the cattle will be coming by Bayou Vermilion Rail, and Bayou Vermilion Rail is still south of here by about a half a day's ride. They haven't made it this far north, and you haven't really granted them. City hasn't granted them permission to come in
It's
here
on
with
the
their railroad.
docket.
Yeah, it's on the docket, right?
So they're going to have to get to a dock to get put on a barge. And that would be perdition?
You're going to have to drive these cattle to. Well, you could. You could drive them into Perdition and around. Go to the Perdition docks, which are on the north side of Los Angeles.
Well, that's where that tug's at, and we can get a
Mhm.
barge.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can tug them to
Big M.
to Big M.
Yep, they tell you they got 1,800 head coming. So how many barges does that take?
2?
Depends on how big they are.
1,800 head of cattle
Oh,
coming. You guys got to figure out a way to get them to Big M Ranch.
Very tiny cows.
What
Although
is
they
that?
came from Texas, and apparently everything's bigger there.
How many cows can you put on a barge?
I don't know. How big is a barge?
More than 3.
More than 3. Maybe 100?
But less than 1 million.
Well, living next to the
Depends on how
Mississippi,
small the cattle are.
living next to the Mississippi and the Missouri rivers, I can tell you a barge can probably hold about maybe 50 to 75 head of cattle, depending on if they're cow calf pairs or
So we need
year-old steers. You can get more onto a barge.
36. 36
36
barges.
barges or 72 round trips.
We're gonna need a
Well,
bigger boat.
One tug can, but one tug can push like 4 or 5 barges.
Ah. That's math.
You guys do have some connections in the oceanic industry.
How many cows can we fit on our boat?
On your ship that's back at the Big M, probably 6.
6.
Well, you had enough room
And that-
cleared out in the belly of it to put 1 wagon and 6 horses in there,
So,
and 2 mules.
yeah, we don't really have it's 6. He says 6. And not 5, but 6. So we need to go to Shanfan then, don't we? Isn't that where the barge headquarter capital of the world is?
Well, that's where RT Chestnut Resupply
Yeah.
Company is, and he's the guy that has got a bunch of barges and tugboats.
Well, we know we stole one of his tugboats.
You did?
Well, we claimed we were part of him, anyways. I got business.
Oh, you got business cards. You do. But I kind of need you guys kind of tell me what you're thinking, what your thoughts are, where you're going to go to get, whatever.
Well, for one, we need a place to keep the cattle, probably in Perdition. So, is there some place that we can, set up for housing these cattle temporarily?
Well, he does tell you that he's bringing a bunch of gauchos with him. So, he's got a bunch of Mexican cowboys that are coming to help drive this herd, because it's a big fucking herd. I mean, 1,800 cattle is a lot of cattle.
Yeah, a lot of hamburgers.
A lot of hamburger.
Well, that's what I'm
More
saying.
more than 3 hamburgers.
But where's a good spot to secure this cattle?
Well,
Near
I have
Perdition.
no idea.
the way they drove them out in the west before fences and stuff is, they just drive them to a certain point, and then your cowboys just keep them all in an area. That's what they do. They ride around the perimeter of the herd, and they make sure they all stay together, and you keep them moving, and a herd will move together. You just got to kind of keep the strays in line.
Dogs help keep that together too.
Dogs, they'll have dogs with them. Yep.
Yeah, dogs are a big part of it.
Matter of
Have
fact,
HG explode things in a way that it spooks them in the right direction.
That
So
may
I
not
think
be.
we should. Well, we gotta head that way to go meet with Hole in the Bowl or whatever.
hole in the bowl. Let's say Southern California. Let me push this map to you guys.
Oh, here we go. So Perdition and
Jingo, thank you,
Yes,
buddy. Thank you for the bit. So yeah, if you look down here, here's the railroad.
Whoa.
But it's a lot closer than that now. It's this is when you guys first got here. The Bayou Vermilion was down there, the railhead. And so the Bayou Vermilion railhead is probably about a half a day's ride out, right there at the base of those hills. And then going north, the Iron Dragon has probably reached down to about here by now, and is coming closer. They'll be here within a month.
Since you just granted them access, they might be.
They're kind of waiting on it. I
happy with
mean,
dealing.
yeah, until they get permission to hook up to these other rails, they don't really want to push forward too quickly.
Didn't the mayor approve that because we got more Chinese food or something?
Chinese food? He approved the Chinese restaurant that came to town. Yeah, what was it called?
Taco Tuesdays?
Hung-low fat.
Hung Low Fat? It wasn't Hung Low Fat. That was his name, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. I just pulled that off the top of my head.
Now, let's see. Growing pains for the mayor. Chinese interest. Rockies. Can't remember what the name of that was. Okay. Martian cat. Oh, Jingo. The wife's outdoing you. She's spending your hard-earned money. Martian cat's throwing biddies in the stream over here. Thank you very much.
Spend my money.
She's not spending. Because she makes all the money.
Yeah, she makes all the money. She's the rich and famous one in the family.
Is she? Okay, so
Is
we're
there
kind
a Central California map?
There's a Central
Sorry.
California map, and you guys will
I-
probably be
I
needing
don't
that
see it
to.
shared.
Yeah, I did some image cleanup. Let's see here, images. California.
Living in the city.
So yeah, on this map, you know that Big M Ranch is kind of out that way somewhere. But somewhere up above Lion's Roar here, some places where the Necessity Alliance is supposed to be. And Sam said that you ought to be able to find their location by stopping in Lion's Roar. And Lion's Roar is actually, I think, connected to land, so my map making skills were negligible here.
I think you were slacking off that day because I see a typo.
I think we should.
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna have to redo that map.
I think we should make arrangements for the cattle to be out in perdition. Set up bunks for the cowboys, and even hire some extra help if we need to. And then I think we should get on the tug and head north. Destination eventually going to be Shanfan to make arrangements to get this cattle to the Big M.
You could
But we
probably
could
be
make
in.
some.
You could probably be in Shanfan. It's a day's ride up to the railhead, and then a day by rail. So where it would take you 4 days, 5 days, 6 days by tug, depending on the weather and everything else, you could get there pretty much in a couple days by rail.
Oh,
We
that's
might want to
true.
go visit Quan Province while we're up that way and ask about Jeb.
Huh?
Oh well, they're supposed to be the paranormal, magical experts in Quan Province, and we were gonna ask them about Jeb earlier.
Yeah, you guys pretty much figured out old Jeb by now. Lacey knew something about the Harrowed too, remember? You had to talk with him.
True.
Yeah. So who's out there? Who's out there tonight to raid? Surely somebody's still streaming.
Hip, hip, hop, hop,
Since
hip, hop,
Django
hop,
stopped his
hip, hop, hop.
Deadlands game on Thursdays, I don't have any place to take a Deadlands crap.
You get hip hop hope.
Hip
hop,
hop
Hokage.
hippity hip hop
Yeah.
hop hop hip hop hogum something.
Hip hop 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 hop.
Well,
Hop Hokage.
Let's see. Diesel show quests and cliffhangers, predators. No one from the tabletop RPG network.
so yeah, we're gonna raid him with a handful of viewers anyway. We'll see what he's doing. He is doing Dungeons and Dragons, and hopefully it's on Fantasy Grounds. But we'll see you tomorrow night, Vin. We on tomorrow night for Starfinder? Yeah.
We should
Or Drake and Jingo and them are doing something with Matakiri's table tomorrow night, I think, right?
Yeah, Empires of the Ghouls.
Empire of the
Midgard.
Ghouls, but
Ooh.
yeah. So anyway, there'll be plenty of people from Tabletop RPG and Heroes Watch.
Saturday should be fun too. That combat up at the Black Cabin in Icewind Dale. That'd be fun.
Saturday, yeah, I'm enjoying Icewind Dale. I like my character.
Yeah.
I hope he survives. It's hard to get attached to characters anymore in Drake's game, you know. Anyway, with that, thanks for all the biddies, the support, the help, watching. Let's go raid 'em. We'll see y'all tomorrow night through the weekend. Take care.